The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Smith. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Lockett, the man in motion. On 4th down, Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, Heineke. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Heineke. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll throw again. Heineke. And his throw is incomplete.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Heineke. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Block it in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A shotgun snap for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Geno. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Come on. Pass 50.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Geno down to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
19 tight.
On 1st down, it's Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith throwing again. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Finding room at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
On third down, here's Walker.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Out of the gun, Smith. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Myers' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
On third down, Robinson.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Wentz on third down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
To throw is Heineke.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On play action, it's Wentz.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle, here's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
Again, it's Walker.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Wentz to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Gibson on the out route.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision... To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they go play action now. Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. first carry here for Ken Walker. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
19 right.
Smith now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Second and 6 at the Bengals 49-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
That's out to the left flat and complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
Never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Track him, 60.
50 wants the money. 50 wants the money. Check pass. Check pass.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Jason Myers.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Now it's Burrow.
Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Flush to his right.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On 1, right?
Play action. It's Burrow.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Smith, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Smith on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Just beating the play clock, Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he stopped immediately there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Noah Fant. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
Good job, good job. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Geno on 1st down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running left is Walker. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Yards remain on 2nd down.
4 down. Check. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's just me and you. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check. Lucky.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Army. Hey, check 24.
Walker with another carry.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
57
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen